everyone, this is Maki. New Mobile Report Gundam Wing is a highly popular Gundam series. It was the first Gundam series broadcasted in the English-speaking world. There are fans who interpret Gundam Wing as the first Gundam. This series surprised many with the introduction of 5 main Gundam units. The plot with numerous Gundams has become very popular now. But when Gundam Wing was first released, it was indeed a novel concept. The new standard set by Gundam Wing was also inherited by Gundam Seed. This pattern was intentionally adopted by the company producing Gundam. And the main Gundams in Gundam Wing are upgraded throughout the story. Wing Gundam changes into Wing Gundam Zero. To give you a precise definition, Wing Gundam Zero is a model made earlier than Wing Gundam. In the story, it plays the role of a powerful prototype. Its commercial positioning, like in model kits, is as a successor model, a complex position indeed. Next, Gundam Death Sketch is enhanced into Gundam Death Sketch Hell. Shenlong Gundam is upgraded into Ultron Gundam. So, what happens to Gundam SANDROCK? It gets enhanced for space combat, with the addition of a weapon called a beam machine gun. However, its appearance hardly changes. A similar case applies to Gundam Heavyarms. It gets greatly enhanced when its weapon, the beam gatling, becomes a twin beam gatling. It too gets upgraded to handle space battles, but its appearance remains almost the same. Why is this so? Well, there exists a hidden episode behind it. This has been a question floating among fans for a long time. Only recently have the circumstances within the production team been revealed. Junya Ishigaki, who participated as a designer, disclosed this information. He is a veteran staff member who has also participated in Victory Gundam, Gundam X and Gundam Unicorn. Let's take a look at his comments. Gundam SANDROCK and Gundam Heavyarms were Gundams with no plans for sale as products like model kits. The production company proposed to me, since we have no plans to make a product, would you like to design it? So I greatly reflected my personal interests in the design. I was told by the company that this would be difficult to feature. This design was a preliminary one that was rejected. I consider this result a consequence of my youthful enthusiasm, running wild. So, this was the inside story in Gundam Wing. Kunio Okawara and Hajime Katsuki, the main designers in charge of the main Gundam units, were veteran staff members. Compared to these veterans, Mr. Ishigaki was a young staff member. At least that's how Mr. Ishigaki perceives himself, as revealed in his comments. The attitude of taking on the opportunity given by the company with full force is truly admirable. Although it wasn't adopted in Gundam Wing, the challenge here led to later works. Indeed, Mr. Ishigaki has continued to contribute as a designer for the Gundam series. He has also participated in the popular robot anime Evangelion 1.0. You're not alone. However, there's an element we shouldn't forget. The Gundams appearing in animation are brought to life through the hard work of many, specifically those playing the role of drawing pictures. Known as animators memorize the designs, while they draw pictures referring to the materials. A design that isn't easy to remember will create many difficulties when they have to draw hundreds of pictures. They have to remember it three-dimensionally and also remember and reflect the changes when it moves. Under such circumstances, these designs were not used. The design of Gundam SANDROCK hasn't changed significantly. If you look at the design from the front, you might get that impression. The fan components attached to the shield can generate high heat, allowing for powerful attacks. It's also possible to launch these fans using a wire. This is reminiscent of Blitz Gundam's weaponry. The designer of the Blitz Gundam is Kunio Okawara. The missile launch pods that were equipped on the shoulders have been changed to barriers, and the addition of a beam machine gun is also noted in the documents. The idea of the beam machine gun was indeed reflected in the actual Ani. One notable feature is the large part on the back in this document. It is labeled as a wing binder. It has the functionality to house the heat shovel, which is the main weapon. The parts housing the vertically long propulsion device suggest a technological connection to Taki and Virgo. Had this enhancement plan been adopted, Gundam SANDROCK might have transformed into a mobile suit, characterized by very high speed. The one that has changed significantly is Gundam Heavyarms. Only the design from the front has been released. The false one that was revealed is a prototype of the Gundam Ashton, which appeared in Gundam X. Could they have mistakenly released the wrong image? Being able to see the prototype of the Gundam Ashton is a delightful occurrence. However, you might have wanted to see the design of the back of Heavyarms as well. A beam Vulcan is equipped on the right arm. The word short range is also appended. On the opposite left arm, a weapon named Buster Cannon is equipped. It's unclear whether it's a beam weapon or a weapon that uses metallic bullets. The word long range is added here. Parts named power cables are connected to the weapons on both arms. Designs with cables or pipes connected are popular in the Gundam series. The concept of choosing weapons according to distance can be understood. Gatling guns are equipped on the shoulders, and it's also noted that the generator is built in the beam saber, is also equipped at the base of the shoulders. The Gatling gun in the chest has been changed to a missile pod. Missile pods are also equipped on the knees. Notation indicating that the backpack has been enlarged can be found. Additional barriers have been added to the legs. The head is set to incorporate radar and sensors. The concept of the mobile suit is written in the text. You can see the following: it won't run out of ammo as quickly as before during close combat. The shoulder armor Vulcan and cannon as well as the waist armor will be eliminated. Here's a Heavyarms that has been enhanced to handle close combat by utilizing Troll's piloting skills. This greatly changes the way it fights. I'm sure you would have liked to see this enhanced version of Heavyarms in action. However, making significant changes to the design can present difficulties. I spoke earlier about the work of the animators. The difficulty in using a film technique called banking is another important factor. This refers to the practice of reusing or slightly modifying a picture that has been made once for use in other scenes. A well-known example is the Heavyarms in the opening video. As the story progresses, the background changes to space. Furthermore, in episodes 48 and the final episode 49, the action of launching missiles has been added. The last two episodes of Gundam Wing were released with the opening completed. This tells us that it was produced on a very tight schedule. Among deep fans, it's also well known that the Heavyarms Gatling gun is a single one, not a twin beam Gatling. Considering the pace of production and the amount of work assigned to the staff, you can understand that it would have been difficult to introduce the enhanced Heavyarms designed by Mr. Maki. However, I think the idea of equipping weapons on both arms is very cool. I felt that it was inherited by the Gundam Leopard Destroyer that appears in After-War Gundam X. The main designers of Gundam X were Mr. Kunio Okawara and Mr. Junya Ishigaki. Mr. Okawara has said in his book, By the time I joined, the overall design of Gundam X was almost set. Mr. Aishigaki's challenge came to shine in a different form. It's clear that many challenges have been undertaken before we fans get to enjoy the finished Gundam series. It's a very intriguing episode. See you in the next program.